Just over a decade has passed since the first Android phone was released. After the launch of Android 1.0, smartphones powered by the new operating system were everywhere. 13 years later, we are on Android 12. The OS has become the most popular mobile operating system globally. Many operating systems like Symbian, BlackBerry, and Windows phones tried competing with Android. Today iOS is a sole and serious competitor to Android. So let's have a look at the Android history so far. The history of Android begins in 2003. This was far before the term smartphone gained popularity, and several years before Apple announced its first iPhone and iOS. Android was founded by Rich Miner, Nick Sears, Chris White, and Andy Rubin in Palo Alto, California. Initially, Android was developed to improve the operating system and user interface for digital cameras. In 2005 Android was acquired by Google. This led to a complete change in the future of Android. Android 1.0. The Android journey begins. In 2007 Apple released its first iPhone and a new era in mobile computing started. This was the time Google was still working on Android. The public beta for Android version 1.0 was launched in November 2007. In September 2008 first smartphone powered by Android was announced, named T-Mobile G1 aka HTC Dream. With a 3.2-inch touchscreen and a physical keyboard, the T-Mobile G1 got bad reviews from technology media houses. Android 1.0 had several of Google's other products integrated into it. This includes Google Maps, YouTube, and many more. This version of Android was also included with first version of Android Market. Android 1.5 Cupcake. There was no official codename for Android until the release of version 1.5 in April 2009. A couple of new and useful features were added with this update including an on-screen keyboard, Bluetooth support, the ability to upload videos to YouTube, copy and paste features added to the web browser, and minor UI improvements. The first phones to come with Android 1.5 pre-installed were Samsung Galaxy and HTC Hero. Android 2.0 and 2.1 Eclair. In October 2009, a year after the launch of Android 1.0, Google released version 2.0, with a codename Eclair. This version was introduced with many mind-boggling features like text-to-speech, support for live wallpapers, auto brightness, revamped UI, and multiple account support. Motorola Droid was the first phone that sported Android 2.0. Android 2.2 Froyo. Android 2.2 was launched in May 2010. This release had many new features like speed, memory, and performance optimizations, Wi-Fi mobile hotspot, push notification support, USB tethering, Adobe Flash support, and many more. The first smartphone to receive Android 2.2 was the Google's Nexus branded Nexus One. Android 2.3 Gingerbread. Android Gingerbread was launched in September 2010. This update brought revamped user interface, added functionality support for near-field communication NFC, faster intuitive text input, improved copy and paste functionality, and internet calling. The Nexus S smartphone, released in December 2010, was the first phone from the Google Nexus lineup that ran Gingerbread, and also the first one from the lineup with built-in NFC functionality. Android 3.0 Honeycomb. Android Honeycomb was introduced in February 2011. Honeycomb was created for larger screen devices like tablets and other mobile devices. Many features like customizable home screens, improved text selection and copy-paste, and a new set of standard apps were added to this release. The first device to use Android Honeycomb was Motorola Xoom tablet. Android Honeycomb was released in response to the release of Apple's iPad. Android 4.0 Ice Cream Sandwich. Few months after the release of Android Honeycomb, Google introduced the Android 4.0 Ice Cream Sandwich in October 2011. Many new features were introduced like all on-screen buttons, swipe gestures to dismiss notifications and browser tabs, refined UI, multitasking, new lock screen actions, a powerful voice input engine, and also features from Android Honeycomb were combined. The Galaxy Nexus was the first Android phone to ship with Android 4.0. Android 4.4 KitKat. Android 4.4 KitKat was launched in September 2013. The name KitKat was trademarked by Nestlé, so Google asked Nestlé if they could use the name for Android, and Nestlé agreed. Many new and interesting features were added with this update like better memory management, improved Google Now, printing on the go, built-in sensors, upgraded Hangouts app, and many more. Google's Nexus 5 was the first phone to come with Android 4.4 pre-installed. Android 5.0 Lollipop. Android 5.0 was launched in mid-2014. And this update brought a complete revamp to the overall look of the operating system. This was the first version of Android to follow Google's new Material Design language. Many more features like an improved navigation bar, rich notifications. This version was the turning point in the history of Android. The subsequent Android 5.1 release also brought under the hood changes to the operating system. Dual SIM support, HD voice calls, and device protection support were also added in this release. Google Nexus 6 and Nexus 9 tablets were the first device to come pre-installed with Android Lollipop. Android 6.0 Marshmallow. Android 6.0, the successor of Android 5.1, was released in the fall of 2015. Many new features like vertical scrolling app drawer, native fingerprint reader support, USB-C support, introduction to Android Pay, now Google Pay, and many more. The first devices to ship Android Marshmallow were Nexus 6P and Nexus 5X. Android 7.0 Nougat. Android 7.0 was launched in 2016. Many new features were added, including multitasking functions, Vulkan 3D rendering API, the ability to zoom in on the screen, split-screen view support, and many more. There were also many under-the-hood changes. This was the year when Google introduced their premium smartphones Pixel and Pixel XL, and these devices were the first to run Android version 7.0. Android 8.0 Oreo. In March 2017, Google officially announced the release of Android Oreo 8.0. It was the second time that the company chose a trademarked name for Android. Android 8.0 featured a lot of visual changes in the Settings app, native support for picture-in-picture mode, and new autofill APIs for better management of passwords, notification enhancements. Google Pixel 2 was the first to run Android 8.0 Oreo. Android 9.0 Pie. Google launched its developer preview for Android 9.0 on March 18, 2018. And months later in August, Google officially launched Android 9.0 Pie. Many new features were added in this release. One of the most important changes was to ditch the navigation buttons and replace them with a button in the center, with gesture support to switch apps and for overview. Many new features were also added to optimize battery life with the help of on-device machine learning models. As usual, the update was first available on Google Pixel phones. Android 10. 10 years after the launch of Android, Android 10 was released in March 2019. This was a major milestone in Android's history. Many new features and APIs were introduced in this release, including support for foldable smartphones, system-wide dark mode along with gesture navigation, smart reply, sound amplifier, live captions, and many more. Android 11. Android 11 was launched in September 2020. The update came with plenty of new features like inbuilt screen recording, notification history, notification bubbles, predictive tools for a better experience, new privacy features, and much more. On the other hand, Google had added some Pixel-specific features like auto app suggestions in the dock with the help of machine learning and AI. Android 12. Android 12 was officially launched in October 2021 alongside the Pixel 6 series. This was Android's biggest update with a complete overhaul in its user interface with the branding Material U. With dynamic wallpapers and colors. Many minor features like scrolling screen capture, Wi-Fi sharing, nearby sharing, and smoother animations were introduced. This version was one of the biggest updates to Android in terms of appearance after Android 5.0 Lollipop. So this is the Android history so far. Android has come a long way in these 10 years and will continue to grow. Which Android version your smartphone is running? And which is your favorite Android version? Comment down below. Thanks for watching.